Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? Welcome to my thoughts on a book. Now, today's book is The Weightless One by Anais Chartschenko. Chartschenko. I'm pretty certain I botched her name. I'm sorry. So, last month I met Anais on Twitter. Yeah, I met her on Twitter. And she sent me one of her ebooks for free. This one, the Weightless One. And so this is this is a book. This is a form of a book that I haven't come across yet. It's um, it's a narrative poetry book, which means that it's a complete story from beginning to end, told in a series of poems. So that was very interesting because I've never come across anything like this. A whole story told in poems. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I haven't come across this. So I was very intrigued, and luckily there was a print option on the ebook because as some of you know, I can't read long on the computer. Not for me really. So good thing we have printers and options to print. So in the story, before I start, I'm gonna get a little bit into spoilers, not too much, but if you don't want to hear any spoilers, then well, don't watch. Okay, so in our story, we begin with so our story basically we follow a girl by the name of Miranda, who, as I understood from the first few poems, is in a hospital of some sort. In a hospital, I realized from the first few poems that she's anorexic. She's in this. She's in a hospital because she's anorexic, and at first she denies it. The first three poems, you kind of, at least I thought with her from the way she says it, like I don't belong here. I don't do anything to myself. I eat normally. I just have small bones. First, I was like, what, is she being forcefully held in there? But as I continued reading, or as you continue reading, you start to understand that actually she does. It seems like in the beginning she's in denial that she needs to be there. But as you read along, you begin to realize that no, she needs to be there. She needs to stay there. She needs help. And she needs this help because it's something that happened in her past. And and not such a far past, but something has happened that put her there. She needed to stay there, and as you continue on and unravel what happened, and through the poems and everything, you realize yes, this girl needed to be here. She needed help. So in the beginning, she's again most likely in denial. So it was very. I won't go further. I don't want to spoil it. It was really good. It was very interesting reading this way from the information you get from the poem of what's written and what's not written. I mean, I got clues from the poems and from what wasn't written in the poems. If that makes sense. I was already okay. Something happened. It has to do with that. I kind of also managed to guess what the thing was. So this was a very interesting reading experience. To everything through poems and discovering the whole story. And again, new to this. I actually want to look up more stuff like this up. It is indeed really interesting to read like that. It's also very fast to read like that because it's a poem and they're not that long and you read through them and that is it. So that's so interesting. What story can you build in your head? Because in the regular you have like first point of view and then third point of view, and it's like the surroundings and everything. And here you don't get a lot of surroundings, so you can build even more in your head than usually. Excuse me. That makes sense. So I really I really love this. I give this 4 stars. It was again a very unique reading experience, and I think I'm gonna try to look up more stuff like this up, just to see, see if I get into it. So that is it. So I'm not really sure. So if you like poetry, I recommend you give this a try. If you want to give this a try, definitely do. If you already know and read stuff like these, give this a try. And well, yeah, in general, give this a try. So the cover's pretty neat. There it is. Yeah. I had a bit of a mistake with printing. Got a little too wide, I'm afraid. So you can't see the full thing, but here it is. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time. Bye.